All right, Shalom. I want to start by saying, call Allah, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, KAKADASH. Double honors to the apostles of Israel, a.k.a. the apostle of Great Millstone. And peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, real quick. So, in this article, this is from biometricupdate.com. And they go into basically news of technology and all this new, basically the beast system in a sense. But they basically cover a lot of things having to do with technology and all this digital world that Esau is about to usher in. So it says Cameroon's new generation biometric ID card system goes live February 17th, which is in today, the 11th? So it's like 5-6 days. All right. And it says the Delegate General for National Security, DGSN, the head of Cameroon's police, Martin Mbarga Nuel, whatever, has announced that the country's new secure identification system will go operational in 2 weeks' time. That's right, because this article came out February 5th, but I meant to do a video on it, but I never got around to it. So, which means it's even closer. And it says Mbarga disclosed the information Friday, January 31st, during a ceremony to review the DGSN's balance sheet of 2024 and to make major projections and project announcements for the new year. It says in his declaration, the police boss said the process will begin on February 17th with online enrollment, while biometric capture will start off a week later on February 24th. It says, I would like to reassure you that the new secure identification system will begin in the coming days, according to a progressive schedule, with the launch of online pre-enrollment on February 17th. The system will be similar to that for issuing biometric passports, the police boss announced, which is this is all part of the beast system. And remember the Lord said he said he calls of all. So Esau, who's ruling right now, who's going to be the controller, the boss, the beast system, he's throughout all of here. And it says, meanwhile, Mbarga Nuagel disclosed that a process is currently underway to issue national ID cards in a new format to Cameroonians holding receipts from the old system and who have no issues with their application files. Now, I believe it was in I forget what state, but they have this thing, even in America, called Real ID, which is basically going to be used to along the line of what they're traveling. So you see how Esau is bringing in this digital, everything is digital now, digital ID, digital wallet, and then ultimately it's going to be a digital micro C-hip in your body. And it says he assured that these applicants will receive their national identity card in a new format before February 17th, 2025, the date of the official launch of pre-enrollments for the new system. It says for those who have issues of double identity and who have submitted their complaints in line with an initiative launched on January 10th, Mbarga Nuegel said they will be invited to enroll for the new system from February 17th. So see, that goes with all of this things of safety. And that's how Esau is going to bring out this C-hip. That's how he's going to bring out this new system, saying all of these things of things being stolen, things being lost, misplaced or whatnot. That's what they're going to have. This new system, everything digital, biometric. It said the police boss used the opportunity to decry the fact that by the end of 2024, there were still 385,000 valid uncollected ID cards in police stations across the country. The new secure identification system, which will start in the coming days under the very high instruction of the head of state, aims to definitely solve all problems related to the production and issuance of the national identity card, and to make the national identity card available to all Cameroonians as a passport for citizenship. Mbarga Nuel says, see, a thing of control and to keep tabs. That's what they're doing with this real ID in America. It said the DGSN signed a 15-year contract with Argentic in May last year for the implementation of the new national ID system. As part of the contract, a total of 68 new multifunctional structures will be built to facilitate the issuance of ID cards, including 3 ultra-modern ID production centers in the cities of Yaoundé, Douala, and Garoua, as well as enrollment centers in the regional and divisional headquarters. About 219 existing ID card registration centers are also expected to be renovated by the firm, and new equipment and machines will be deployed in all the centers. The company said at the time that it was also discussing with the DGSN on the transition plan from the current generation of cards to the new one. See, everybody's getting more digital. You had the whole thing, I think that was Malaysia, where they're doing the whole thing with the digital ID. This is all part of it, man. And this is how Esau's gradually bringing out the beast system. All these countries, you putting this here, putting these centers here. Trump talking about putting AI centers all throughout America. And they got countries like Cameroon, they got countries like Malaysia, they got these countries that's like under the radar, but it's still, remember, because the Lord said what? I'm going to get it. Because it's all leading to the micro C-hip. Biometric ID, digital wallet, digital ID. It all leading to a digital the micro C-hip, which is going to have you connected to this whole digital system, all right? But he wants to implant it in your system, in your body. So it's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16, and it says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Because what? Even though this article right here is not talking about buying and selling, but it's talking about what? It's talking about ID. You don't need ID to go into businesses. You don't need ID. It said passports when you go to travel. That's the whole real ID is about too, what Esau's doing. So it's getting there. It's getting to where he's going to bring out there's going to be this one device, this one little micro C-hip that's going to be the thing to make sure like it's you're definitely down with the system. Because here these things right now is they're slowly gradually saying you can't use your old IDs. You have to get in with this new system, this new digital system, cashless society, so on and so forth, all leading to the MOTB. And it says, rich report to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads. Verse 17, it says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Because what? In Esau's kingdom, especially here in America, and I'm pretty sure in these other countries abroad, this first thing they ask you for is what? ID. When you want to go into a bar, or you go into an establishment, you want to go into a whatever, they ask you for ID. Or you have to go to a bank, what? You need ID. Everything's about ID. And ultimately the ID, your ID is going to be your micro C-hip number, your scan, your barcode that's in your body. That's what this is all leading to. I think it was something else. See? Hold up. See all this real ID shit? No, this is the article. See, real ID deadline is coming soon. Can you get one through the mail? It says this is Staten Island, New York. It says there are just 3 months left before the implementation. See that word, implementation of new federal real ID requirements, leaving millions of Americans who have yet to transition wondering whether they can simply mail in their application or will have to visit their local Department of Motor Vehicles. It says starting May 7th, 2025, the federal government will require those boarding domestic flights and entering some federal buildings to carry a driver's license or other identification card that is real ID compliant. See, real ID compliant, which is kind of similar to this whole biometric ID that in Cameroon. See, it's all going to be intertwined. And talk about what? Domestic travel, in federal buildings. How much longer till after to get into a regular building, period? And it said the deadline for real ID requirements on domestic air travel and federal building entry was initially set for October 1st, 2020, which was the year of the later year of when the C-19 first hit. It says, but has been delayed thrice in recent years due to the C-19 emic. It says now more than 4 years later, 4 years after the initial deadline, Americans can still board domestic flights with their standard IDs, but that will change in 3 months, meaning frequent flyers should make the switch soon. See how they get into the whole switch, the whole transition, real ID, biometric ID, digital wallet, cashless, palm payment. This is all part of the beast system. It's not just the MOTB, the micro C-hip, it's the beast system that's going to have being structured into societies, and then you get then he has the micro C-hip come in. It says, unfortunately, those who wish to obtain a real ID must go to a DMV office, as you cannot get a real ID online by phone or through mail. It says, thankfully, the process of applying for and receiving a real ID in New York is fairly quick as long as you follow these simple steps. So it's all for travel. See, but see, and then it goes into what? See, if you don't get down with that, what it said, what is that, second address? Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Because in the time, before all the hell breaks loose, in the midst of all the hell breaking loose, Esau's going to have this new system in play. So if you're not down, if you don't have a certain ID, or if you don't have a certain connection to the beast system, you won't be able to travel. Because it said, what, this is going to be the real ID. This real ID is going to be what, for domestic travel. Where does it say that? Where's it at? Yeah, domestic flights. So yeah, man, just real quick, I just wanted to bring that out, man, because like this is where we headed, man. This is where we headed. Everything's getting more digital. Digital ID, digital wallet, real ID, all these new little kinks to where it's ultimately setting up the beast system. So that's how I wanted to bring it out. So, with that, Lord willing, is edifying. I'm going to give all praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakadash. Double honors to the powers of Israel, a.k.a. the powers